The tradition continues.
Calvary Global to the world 24/7.
Tradition continues.
Calvary.
Hopes are high for resuming of the Gaza ceasefire deal, with mediators Egypt and Qatar ramping up diplomatic efforts to salvage the agreement. That is after Hamas said it will delay the next planned release of Israeli hostages due to repeated Israeli violations of the ceasefire. Israel has warned it will return to intense fighting if Hamas fails to meet a Saturday deadline to release the hostages. At least 2 members of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad have been killed in the occupied West Bank as Israeli forces continue their more than 3-week-long assault. The attacks took place in the Nur Shams refugee camp in the city of Tulkarem, one of the Palestinian towns that has been targeted along with Jenin. Since January 21st, the Israeli army has killed at least 50 Palestinians and forced more than 40,000 others to flee from their homes. Israel has started building 5 outposts in southern Lebanon less than a week before a ceasefire between both sides ends. Under the agreement, Israel must withdraw from Lebanon's south by February 18. But now Israeli state media says the army plans to stay until the end of the month. The war in Ukraine has taken center stage among U.S. officials, with Donald Trump leading a flurry of activity towards a peace deal. Donald Trump held calls with both Russia and Ukraine's leaders, and he says negotiations will begin immediately. In his Oval Office, Donald Trump said it was not practical for Ukraine to join NATO.
President Putin wants peace, and President Zelensky wants peace, and I want peace. I just want to see people stop getting killed. We're very far away from that particular. I'll be dealing with President Putin largely on the phone, and we ultimately expect to meet. In fact, we expect that he'll come here, and I'll go there, and we're going to meet also probably in Saudi Arabia the first time. We'll meet in Saudi Arabia, see if we can get something done.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has arrived in Pakistan, marking the final stop of his Asia tour. Prior to this, he visited Malaysia and Indonesia, where he held meetings with his counterparts to reinforce bilateral relations. His arrival in Islamabad aims to enhance cooperation and explore new opportunities in defense, trade, and diplomacy.